Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing our coverage on the possibility of a military confrontation between China, Taiwan, the United States, and a host of other regional actors as well. So, it is our belief today, February 3rd, 2023, that the Chinese have come to the conclusion that a direct military confrontation with and against the United States is going to occur. Now, are we talking about this because of this Chinese surveillance balloon that is over the state of Montana? Possibly. But that capability, again, is something we knew the Chinese had. The Chinese are now letting us know it has the capability to put surveillance assets directly over the United States. It is a fairly provocative action that the Chinese would move this surveillance package over the United States. That's not a satellite type of system. So again, very interesting the Chinese are doing this. But again, based on the ongoing buildup by the Chinese military, and this is multi-domain, this is the building and deploying of destroyers, frigates, cruisers, aircraft carriers. It is the building and deploying of massive amounts of J-20 stealth multi-role fighter aircraft, J-10 multi-role fighter aircraft, J-16 multi-role fighter aircraft. And they are building these by the hundreds every year. The ballistic missile threat of China, the conventional ballistic missile threat, is continuing to grow. The Chinese now could launch waves of up to 1,000 short-range and medium-range ballistic missiles at targets throughout Asia, to include hitting targets in Guam, Diego Garcia, and quite possibly even Hawaii. So how would this occur? What would happen in the event that China and the United States were to go to war? Would it be about Taiwan? Quite possibly something else. Well, I think, especially in terms of Taiwan, the Chinese believe that right now the United States would come to the aid of Taiwan. And the only way for the Chinese to win such a conflict would be a rapid cold start war. The United States would see very quickly that the Chinese are building up amphibious warfare capabilities along the coast of China. We would see the movement and deployment of Chinese ground forces towards the coast. We would see the redeployment of strike aircraft towards bases closer to Taiwan. And then Taiwan and the United States could and would prepare. So the likelihood, if conflict were to come between China and the United States, in all probability, it would be a surprise attack. It would be a very sudden, violent attack with the use of short, medium, and long-range ballistic and cruise missiles. Essentially, we would wake up here in the United States or suddenly receive reports that U.S. bases in Asia are under Chinese attack and have been hit by Chinese ballistic missiles. It would happen very fast. I don't believe it would be this methodical buildup where you would see months of preparation. That would ultimately occur, but that would occur after a Chinese attack against sensitive targets around Asia. They would go after U.S. air bases where they could see U.S. aircraft at these air bases. They would go after long-range radar sites and quite possibly attack the U.S. GPS network. If the Chinese were able to decapitate U.S. GPS capability quickly before we were able to react, that would be incredibly bad for the United States. So again, if war comes, it's probably going to be sudden, violent, and with the use of ballistic missiles, conventional ballistic missiles, and cruise missiles. So as we watch this Chinese balloon float over Montana, keep that in mind. Have a good day.